Rhode Island got a good deal of benefit in terms of tourism dollars from the recent Volvo ocean race activity in Newport a few weeks back. Now the debate is on about whether attracting tourists going forward is headed in the right direction. Mark Murphy, the editor of the Providence Business News, joins us this noon hour with a summary of the debate. It's the cover story in this week's edition of the newspaper. And I know your newspaper had an article about how some few merchants in Newport didn't really benefit from this race, but I think overall they got a lot of revenue from it.
Yeah, I think they did. And it opens the conversation as to, and based on Governor Raimondo's declaration that she really wants to improve attraction mechanisms and get more people to come to Rhode Island as sort of an economic engine.
And your article states that this race and the location of this race is the obvious starting point for tourism, the ocean state. But not everybody agrees with that. Well,
Rhode Island, as small as it is, does have a pretty diverse selection of tourist destinations and concepts. And so in a state, of course, where there are, 36 school districts, at this size, it's really going to be very difficult, and it's proving to be difficult to get people to agree on should there be, what should the overall marketing scheme be for Rhode Island? Yeah, your article notes that some people say, the ocean state. Providence has no beaches, so that leaves out Providence. It leaves out the Blackstone Valley, where they have some attractions on fresh water. So some people are saying it should be a different theme. Well, yeah, and that's difficult. I mean, also the history of, you don't have that colonial history encapsulated in the ocean state. So I think the idea is to try to get some sort of overall idea that then can be played off regionally. But the governor is going to be changing funding as well to try to support this overall effort, and that will take money away from these smaller, more regional efforts.
Now, this is 2015 where Facebook is all important, and there's some interesting comparisons about Facebook likes in your article. For example, the State Visit RI Facebook page has 23,000 likes. The Westerly Pawcatuck Chamber has 10,000, which a chamber official says, wow, the discrepancy should be different. There should be many more on the state site than on the Westerly Pawcatuck site. And look at the Musquamacket site with 36,000 plus Facebook likes, and their budget, I think, is $350,000, the Musquamacket one. The state budget is $500,000, and they're saying, come on, the state budget for tourism should be way more than $500,000.
Well, people have been saying that for years, and we've been reporting it for years, that there's dissatisfaction in the tourism industry. But that really speaks to the idea, the fact that there is no overarching Rhode Island theme that's effective.
And there's much more about it. Rather lengthy cover story in today's Providence Business News. Mark Murphy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Frank.